what do you think about the whole internet culture, this online culture? You know, brothers building online and.
Well, that's something that I wanted to build about today, and when I go to the Street Academy, I'm going to build about that. It's something, man. The science of the internet. First and foremost, I would like to say the internet is a computer system, right? The World Wide Web is something that was designed that enables the transferring of files at rapid speeds, whether they're digital files, video files, things of that nature. This thing was designed in '83. They didn't actually solidify it until 1990. You had different scientists who are involved with this, but my thing about that is, in a nutshell, is this, God. When they started it, they used to call it the information highway. I used to hear that a lot, the super information highway. And when I thought about that, I said, that's a good thing. You know, they done made something where we can access information at rapid speeds, as opposed to, you know, when we was learning 120 God and we wanted to learn about certain things, we ain't had no cell phone and we couldn't Google information. We had to literally go to the library and dig out big books and things. And I remember sitting in the library like, you know, this is the price we had to pay to learn what we wanted to get. Whereas with this, they created a means where you can basically get information about anything.
Yeah, everything's at your fingertips.
But what I see is that with that word internet, I like to break words down. Sometimes with the use of their language, they'll put 2 and 3 words together to form one word. And a lot of times, if you look at what world is applied to and you separate that world, you see hidden meanings in that shit. So to me, information highway, that was cool. Then they start saying the World Wide Web, and I always questioned that, God. I said to myself, damn, why they call this thing the World Wide Web? Only thing I know that spins a web is a spider. A spider spins its web to do what? To catch its prey. These people done designed this information highway. Now it's the World Wide Web. They done spent a web around the entire world. And the people, population of the world are like fish who done enter the net and they can't get out. They done entered the net, God. The 10% is like a fisherman. He fishing for the people to deceive them. He like a spider, an arch deceiver, and spent the spider's web all over the planet, you know. And a lot of people can't get off the web. Like some insects get caught on the web and some of them get away. Majority of them don't. Once the insect or get caught on that web, he's a prey for that spider now. And that's like the people caught up on the World Wide Web. Every day of their life, they spending hours of the day like this. And they captivated with what I spoke about earlier, the sights, the visuals. They can't see past all the visuals and the sounds of what they hear. And they get caught up with that, God. And to me, it's not a internet culture. I think that the people have to rise above, like my brother so eloquently said on the steps of City Hall. The people must learn to rise above that which they see and create the things that they don't. It's one thing to disperse information on this system. You got to understand, it's a worldwide system. Once you disperse information on it, it's going out. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? Furthermore, the more that you own it, you got to understand, the thought should come to you like, hold on. Who's controlling this system that we using right now? Let me be mindful of what I'm saying on this system. I don't want it to come back to me and bite me in the ass in some shape, form, or fashion. I think it's sad to me how people in our nation go back and forth online. You like the prey on a fish hook that threw you out on a line. And y'all done entered the net. I got a bunch of fish in the net. And just like them shows that come on television, you know, they pull up all the fish in the net. And the fish can't get out. That's the population. That's them, God. They going back and forth online and they talking about minute things, God, instead of teaching. They ain't talking about impacting the youth in their community. They going back and forth about power of refinement. They going back and forth about the moon over the sun. These things are minute, God. That's because they ain't doing nothing. I seen you ask Lakim the same shit. He said the same damn thing. Y'all concerned about that because you ain't doing nothing in life. And that's another thing that the youth, who you said advice to them, that's what they need to be mindful of. Don't get caught up in a man's wisdom because he's wise and he can elaborate this. Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's done. Look at where he's been. And that should give you an idea if this is an individual that you want to deal with. Look at how he lives. Look at how he eats. Look at how he interacts with his children if he has any. God is a multiplier. He's supposed to multiply his seed, right? Got some brothers with no seeds. Teach his own. I'm not here pointing fingers. We about being fruitful and multiply. You want to multiply your seed. The greatest creation man can ever hope to produce is himself. I don't care what you achieve in life. You can teach people this knowledge. You can accomplish many things in life. Your greatest creation is to reproduce ourselves, Lord and Master. It's the greatest thing I could do. The greatest thing I could do. To reproduce myself, man. See me all over again. As a man, you don't want to see yourself again. That's great, you know? You want to see yourself again.
That's easy. I'm sitting in the room with glasses on.
Well, I appreciate you, Almighty, for adding on with me.
Yes, God. I appreciate you too, God. Definitely.
So,
anytime.
Till the next time, Almighty.
Peace. Which is the highest order of respect in the universe. Power equal law see evil. Evil see a law equal power. Peace.
Peace.
If Mecca did this.
Peace. In celebration of each other, we support each other's hustle. Weight Life has sponsored this content. You can get a sweatshirt, t-shirt, or a hoodie at the Common Unity store of a law school in Mecca. Or just simply hit me up. I got the hookup. Peace.